So let's install self-operating computer. Now, SOC is an open source framework that enables multimodal models to operate a computer. I have been playing around this for about just a few months, but at this point it still needs training. And why I wanted to bring this up is because we got the shipment, first or second shipment coming out from Rabbit R1. And then OS 1.2 is being shipped out, and you can actually purchase it online. But the self-operating computer was created by Hyperight, and I'll leave the web link, the website, and of course the GitHub repository in the description below. But what I wanted to do is demonstrate a simple walkthrough on how to install this on your OS and then run it to show you what exactly it could do within your OS. So just keep this in mind. I'm using my own personal computer, so be advised that please use this with caution. So going into the GitHub repository. So like I said, SOC is a framework to enable multimodals to operate a computer. And we'll scroll down here, show you a little picture. So it's using the same inputs and outputs as a human operator. The model views the screen and decides on a series of mouse and keyboard actions to reach an objective. Now, the key features are it's designed for various multimodal languages. It actually integrates with GPT-4, Gemini Pro Vision, and Llama. And its future plans is to support for additional models. And I know they are recently coming out with OS 1. So if you want to, you can actually sign up for their desktop wait list, and you can just click on this link right here, and then with the demo you can just watch through the demo, but I'll walk you through how to install this through your OS using VS Code. So I have VS Code opened up on my computer, and right now I'm running a 4-year laptop, Dell Inspiron with 64 gigs of RAM, 4 terabytes of SSD drive, and 4-core CPU. So I'm expecting this to be slow, but I went through the process of installing this. So what I'm going to do is just show you just an overview of how to install it, and then I'm going to run it from there. Let's go back to the GitHub repository. So first thing to do is scroll up to the GitHub repo. You're going to see a green button that says code. Click that drop-down box. Now you can either do several methods. You can either copy the URL to the clipboard, and that's what we're going to do. You can either open it up with GitHub Desktop, open it up with VS Studio, or download the zip file. The easiest way to do this is to copy the URL to the clipboard to VS Code, and what you're going to do is clone the repository. So when you open up VS Code, you're going to see under the Start section here, Clone Git Repository. Just click on that link, and you're going to see a drop-down box pop up that says Clone from GitHub. Just paste that URL, press Enter. Once you press Enter, it's going to ask you to save it to your OS. So put it wherever you would like to. Right now, it's located under my documents, and we'll go back to the GitHub repository to find out what's next. So from there, after you installed it or download it onto your OS, you're going to scroll back down to the Run Self-Operating Computer, and you're going to install the project. Now, you would click on the copy, or you can just highlight this and just copy this entire code right here. Open up a new terminal, which I've done right here. So before you actually do the pip install, I recommend running a virtual environment. and I normally use Conda. So make sure you have Anaconda installed on your computer. And what you would do to get that virtual environment activated, apologize, you would hit Control Shift P, and after you click on those three buttons, you're going to see a Python create environment. Click on Python create environment. You're going to see VNV and Conda. I normally click on Conda. To me, it's an easier way. It's pretty user friendly, but if you click on the Python, which is the VNV, you can select different Python versions. But when you click on Conda, it will actually generate the virtual environment. Right now, I have the Conda ready activated already, so I'm just going to ignore this. But it will actually load up and upload a virtual environment. So once you do that, you can either go back to the repository, just copy this again, and then what you're going to do is once you have the Conda activated, I would right click on your mouse button and pip install self-operating computer. Press enter, but I'm not going to do this here because I already installed it on my OS. So we're just going to skip that. And then what you would do is go back to the GitHub repo. And before you run the project, I recommend uploading your OpenAI API key and your Google API key, and then save as a .env file. So I'm not going to show my key because that's of course this is not going to work if I start to run this. However, I'm just going to close this out. I'm not going to save that. So I'm going to save my work and go back into the GitHub repo. And now that I've already installed this onto my OS, we're going to run SOC. So the easiest way to do that is to click the copy, and you'll copy the word operate. Go back into your VS Code and right click and paste the word operate. And now we're going to press enter. So right now it's thinking and processing right now. Like I said, this is a slow computer, so just be patient and apologize for it taking long, but it depends on your system. It can either take less than 1 minute, but with my installation and setup, it normally takes about a minute. So in order for you to know that you installed SOC successfully, this window will pop up, and you're going to see a green window that says an experimental framework to enable multimodal models to operate computers. So the next step is to click OK. And then from there, you're going to see a message that says, "Hello, I can help you with anything. Well, what would you like done?" And then the user, and this is where you would ask SOC to open up an application on your OS. So let's do just a test. Do open Google Chrome. All right, so I have 3 accounts on there, so it's probably gonna stop there. So we'll just close that out. So what it's gonna do now, it's going to be on a pause since I closed out the Google Chrome. But what we're going to do is demonstrate the voice feature on here. It'll be the voice to text. And we're going to scroll down here. And in order for you to have the voice feature, you would have to install the requirements for the audio. So what you would do is go back out. I would open up a new terminal. Go back to the GitHub repo. And what you're going to do now is install the requirements audio.txt. So I'm going to right click my mouse button. I'm not going to press enter, but once you do that, it will do its thing. And then next thing you would have to do is, depending on your operating system, you can either be in Linux or Mac. Right now I have a Mac, Windows right now. So what I would do is pip install Pi Audio. And that's exactly what I did when I had some issues with this. So in order to install Pi Audio, you would type out pip install Pi Audio and then press enter. And then you'll start to download. So once you're done, you're going to click and copy operate space dash voice. And this is going to activate the voice feature of SOC. So we're going to click enter. Apologize, folks, for taking too long. All right, so now it's using Whisper. So like I said earlier, in order for you to know that you installed SOC correctly, especially for the audio feature, this green box will pop up. We're going to press OK. And right now it's listening. So let's do open Google Chrome. All right, there you have it, folks. So we'll close this one out. And go back in here. So now we're going to scroll back up here. And I'm going to show you that you can actually use Gemini Pro version or Provision, which I haven't installed it on my SOC just yet. You can also use Claude 3. Just follow the instructions here, and then you can also use OCLAM. You can download OCLAM using this by clicking on this website here, and you can install it on Windows. I have a Llama installed, but if you were to use OCLAM with SOC, it's pretty slow. However, if I keep using it and I start to train it, it'll probably start to make improvements. This optical character recog mode. I have not messed around with that. I probably will in the future, but my first priority for this SOC is to train this model. And as you saw throughout this video, I only asked it to do simple tasks. What I wanted to do is have it do more complicated tasks for my OS, but we'll see how that plays out. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. And like I said, leave a comment down below and let me know if you successfully installed this. I know there's a better way. Like I said, I'm not a coder, but I'm really a AI a fanboy, I guess, if you put it that way. But let me know how it works out for you. Thank you, and see you on our next video.